L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take us in. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none line. My state of mind is to keep a peace of mind. I'm like Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make you seem this lucky life of mine is pre-designed. And if it is, then thank the Lord, cause that's the mastermind. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Check, 47. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And right away, he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. This is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Looking to pass. Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
47's the mic. Here I come.
Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 27 yards there, a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. From the gun, it's Tua. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 10, 1st and goal. Here's Gaskin. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
23 yards on the play. On first down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Duke Riley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. After the sack on first down, Darnold. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Darnold on target to Moore for the Panther first. Darnold's throw here into the hands of Moore. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 12. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
34's the mic, 34's the mic. He's coming. Check in. Let's go one more.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Darnold now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Brandon Jones picking it off. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This is Gaskin on the carry. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be taken at the 13. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. John Jenkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition, work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.